Welcome back to another video, everyone. Oh man, I say this a lot, but I haven't posted in a while. But like I've said in the past with several meets, I really wanted to focus on just the meet and not so much the prep. And I had a lot of setbacks from my last meet in July in Idaho on July 15th. It's about 4 months from July to November 18th. July 15th to November 18th. My hip was clicky a lot of the times. On the video, the few amount of videos I posted since then, I mentioned it, and it just kind of never went away. And then sometimes it would go away. Sometimes I wouldn't stretch to try something new to see if I was like, I don't know, overcompensating for all the dynamic hip stretches I do and just hamstring and quad mobility stuff before I work out, before I start lifting, and then the hip circle stuff and leg swings, everything. I was like, maybe if I just do less, I'll feel better. And sometimes I did. I think usually when I don't stretch, I feel better. So maybe sometimes stretching is the problem. But I never acquired this cat in the process. She wasn't here for my for the prep or the meet. Just got her Saturday. What's today? Monday. Yep. Flight commander asked if anyone wanted her, and I took her. And she is the most affectionate cat I've ever met in my entire life. Okay, so she's gonna be in the video. She loves attention. What was I saying? So I never went over 424 pounds on squat, and never doubled it, never tripled it. I just singled it, and on a few occasions from pretty much from July all the way to November, I probably started I just kind of stayed like August, I would say. I started doing 424 and up, or not up, just 424 up until November. And there was a few occasions where I could have tripled it. I know for a fact it was an RP 8, sometimes RP 8.5, sometimes a 9. So I was like, if I can just get used to 424, I know I can get at least my all-time squat at when I weighed 205. I was in the 198 weight class, but I would cut weight. That was my second attempt. It was easy, and then I redid it because I got called for depth. I think I had 474 that day, and this meet I think I had more too. I did 452, but that just shows sub-maximal loading I did on all three lifts. Maybe bench was the closest I got to like the heaviest on my attempt. I'm gonna show them all. 253 I did once, and it was like 2 weeks out, so that was pretty valid with no lift offs. And then meet day I used lift off, so it helps a lot with the lift off. Bench was way easier than I thought it would be on meet day, and it was probably one of the best lifts out of all three. Deadlift 479, I singled it once, was about to double it. Goodness gracious, I was about to double it, but I was about to throw up, so I didn't, and then I doubled it. So single, almost double because I was going to throw. I was so bloated that day, and then double, and that was it. And I knew I'd have I wanted 507, but I did 501 again because I did sumo in July. So from conventional to sumo, that from sumo to conventional, it's the same weight, because conventional is harder. It's just the truth. Nothing against sumo. I did it because my back was hurting, and my back started hurting again. But then I had some Motrin and some pain relievers. Oh man, I instantly felt better. I took 2 today, and I squat. I mean, my right lumbar doesn't hurt when I squat, just when I deadlift. But I don't think it's gonna be a problem if I keep taking Motrin. Not that often, but just when I need it. And that's why I did sumo in Idaho, because my back was it was not as tender as it was now. But yeah, I kind of took it easy on deadlifts. At my house after the meet, like days, like 4 days, 3.5 days after, 4 days after, I did squat bench deadlift with the blues I have at home. I did 367 3x3, and I could not hit depth for the life of me because I was like elevated on my backyard's so uneven. If you've ever seen me work out there, it's like the most uneven backyard of all time. So benching's not that much of a problem. I did like 237 for 3x3. It wasn't so hard. I stopped benching with the belt now. I look like a damn fool. I don't know why I did that. Doesn't help. I thought it did. I didn't think it did. I just felt secure, like a seatbelt. I don't know. I just felt I'm so weak I need it, but it doesn't help. I always knew that. It was just like a, I don't know, self-esteem thing for weak benchers like me. So I'm not benching with belts anymore. Deadlift, I did 426 3x3, and it was elevated but down. I was going down on deadlift. So I was like facing the downward slope, and then squat was facing the upward slope. Doesn't really matter, but I just had a squat, not a squat bench deadlift. I haven't been going to the powerlifting gym and saving money. Just going to the EOS. I can go to any EOS location, and then the base gym on base. I went to the gym on base today. I didn't record, but I did 405 for an easy triple squat, 365 3x3, and then I just felt like going crazy and doing 315 for 5 and 225 for 5, just to have a little burnout. Okay, so let's get into, this is the heaviest I've gone. Here it is on the 424. And here's meet day. We went 413 opener, just like Idaho. 435 second attempt, just like Idaho. And they were both way easier than Idaho. And then instead of 446.5 like I did in Idaho, we went 452. And it honestly wasn't as hard as it looked. It was easier than the 446 in Idaho. That's an 11-pound jump. I never do 11-pound jumps in squat. 435 to 446.5, like dang. So here it is. So here's 424, 2 weeks out. It was pretty easy. My left hip would click a lot, so I just kind of kept it there. Depth was great. It looked way easier than it was, but it felt really hard. And I told them to put the racks in on the squat. You're going to see my opener. I jammed my hand right about now.
Oh, sorry. Let's go, friend. Let's go. Easy, man. Let's go. Let's go, friend. Let's go.
For bench, here's the 253 I said I did. It was pretty clean. Probably could have doubled that. I don't know. Everyone said it was an 8 that I showed it to. I don't know if I could have tripled it. If we could say double, 9. There's not much to say for bench because it was so easy. Just my second attempt, my back started hurting like no other. It wasn't just me. A lot of people's backs were cramping. Mine was on. So I did 242.5 first attempt. Second attempt 250, just 11 pounds, 253, and then 264 for my third. But my second one, like I sit at the end of the bench because my back's really hurting. Third attempt didn't hurt, so it's probably the belt, and I just got rid of it forever. Some people don't even use wrist wraps or a belt on bench. It's crazy. I don't know if that could ever be me. And no lift off in the meets. I've done no lift off, but I think I've only done that once, and it just didn't go my way. That was States 2022. So here's the bench. And deadlift, like I said, the 479 double. Here it is. So we went 463. That's like the Old Faithful opener. It never gets old. It's always easy. I pulled the shit out of the bar, the slack out of the bar. and then 485. I think Idaho I went 457, and then 485, but this was 463, 45, then 501.
Let's go, friend. Let's go. Come on, friend. Let's go.
Honestly, this meet, I did a water cut. I only lost like 6 pounds. And then I made the weight right on the dot, 181.8. Like, right, I never made it around the dot. In Idaho, I think I was like literally 181.3. I barely made it. And then this one, I was right on the dot. The water cut was weird. It was the best water cut I've ever done. Not because I lost 6 pounds, but I had so much energy meet day. I wasn't tired by the time deadlifts came. I wasn't tired at all. I had Happy Walk, my favorite Chinese food place from my like childhood home, my hometown. And I hadn't had that in a year. Like, I enlisted in the Air Force December 20th, and it's about to be a year, 2022 to now. And I think that was like the magic serum, because I had some, my friend I went to high school with, Peter Salinas, he has a tacos called Birria Pete's. He sells birria tacos, and I had that after I weighed in. I had like 4. And then I had the Chinese food that my mom was bringing me while I was weighing in. Like, while I was in the process of weighing in and all that, she went to go get it because it's like 40 minutes. Because I can't go get it. It's impossible. So I had that after, and then I had some Gatorade, Pedialyte, candy, and that was it. And water and orange juice. Orange juice just hits the spot. It just, potassium. It's just amazing. So that's really it for the meet recap. I just wanted to go over it. This meet, like, I had a lot of setbacks. I didn't feel amazing during prep, so I just went easy, submaximal loading. But you can, like, you see, you can do so much with submaximal loading. I've never been a fan of, like, well, me, everyone's different. You can disagree whatever you want, or your coach does this, or you do this, whatever. But I know what works for me, and you don't have to get close to your third attempt to do it on the platform or do more than, it's like some powerlifters, like I squatted 452, they'll do like 468, and then meet day, it's just not there, so they don't do 468, or they're gonna say, oh, 468, and let me try 463 or 457, because 468 is just clearly not there, or they try it and fail, or the classic, I've done more in the gym. I've never said that I've done more in the gym, because I always leave some in the tank, and I think you could never ever go wrong with leaving some in the tank based off triples, doubles, and just RPE singles, which I did on squat. I didn't double or triple anything, like for a top set. And I mean, all squat, bench, deadlift, they work differently. Don't think one way is going to work for the other. Like, bench works different for me big time. They all are completely different for me. Everyone's different, but just know what kind of lifter you are, whether you have a coach or not. And I promise you could get so far doing submaximal loading, like 90%, or about 90-ish%, not like 100% of your last max or more. That's just something I have literally never done. I don't believe you need to, but if you feel you have to, and you're like breaking records, okay, don't listen to me. But if you're just like a powerlifter, normal powerlifter, you know for a fact you're not going to win any best lifters anytime soon, or win nationals or go to nationals, you can easily just do submaximal loading, go easy RPE, like eights, RPE 8s, singles, doubles, triples, close to your max, but not your max. You don't even have to touch your max. I don't believe that, and it worked amazing this time. And in Idaho too, even though, I don't know, squat, I mean, they messed up on squat that time. I don't want to talk about it, but I still got it. And I think if it wasn't for that 446, or maybe I would have done 452, because they loaded the wrong weight for my first and second attempt. They gave me the same weight. I told them it was wrong. and then I rested like 4 minutes, which yeah, that's too little, but whatever. First, second set 4 minutes, and then I rested enough for the third. But there's no excuses. I still got them. I don't know how you prevent that, them putting the wrong weight on the bar, but I caught it. I said 187.5, 197.5, which is 435. She heard 187.5, which is the same weight as my opener. And you can't do the same weight as your last attempt if you got it, only if you missed it. So she didn't know. If she would have known what she was doing, the person who wrote it down, the weights, then that would have never happened. But like I said, no excuse. I still went 9 for 9 with one red light, one red light in Idaho and one red light in this last meet. We'll see what happens next meet. I don't really care about the lights. It's just that's how smooth it went. Preferably, you'd want them all to go about all whites and one red, whatever. But that's not always the way it goes. And 7 for 9 or 8 for 9 isn't so bad, especially if you just miss your opener. If you miss your opener, it's not that big of a deal. Just get it again or go up if you know for a fact. I mean, I'm not saying do it, but if you know for a fact, and if you're breaking records, go up, and risk bombing out like Chance Mitchell had and Taylor Atwood had. But they got it at Worlds, so I give them all the credit in the world. A lot of people have risked bombing out. I seen one person go up on squat, first, second, third attempt. They gave him the third. I don't believe he deserved it in my personal opinion, but they gave him a chance. But don't do that. I'm just saying, if you miss your opener, it's not the end of the world. If you miss the third, it sucks because you can't go up after that. You're done. Now you got your second attempt only. First, redo it and take a huge jump to your third or close to it. That's all I got for the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time I'm in the gym.